You are about to enter the Chrome Dome.
Alright, Chrome Domers, welcome back. I'm Old Bald Guy. We are here for week 3 of our first season of GAC, and our first matchup is probably the best we could hope for out of everything we have. So let's take a look quickly at our matchup, at our bracket, I should say. As you can see, as expected, we are the lowest GP in the bracket, once again. No surprise there. We have half the bracket has relics, pretty good relics, relic 5 pluses in all but one case, and we have none. There are a ton of 6-star mods, and we have none. And there are, speed-wise, we're actually in decent shape. We're 3rd in top 25 speed, and nobody has any GLs, and we have the only Omicron of the group. However, we have 5 Zetas. About to have 6 in the near future. But the top guy has 22. Yeah, not even in the same ballpark. But, you know, his speed's not great. He's only got 5... He's 2.5 million with 5 relics. 5 relic characters. That's insane to be that lopsided. I mean, how do you have 2.5 million GP and be at that level? So, our first matchup is... Oh, wrong button. Go back, wrong button. Sorry. Nobody wants to see territory reward today. Alright, our first matchup is... whatever that name is. Bad Batch person. Alright, so... he is 1.3 million GP. We are a little over 800,000. But his arena team is Phoenix. His fleet is Phoenix, basically. He's got an 80 Vader. And I mean, he's not even a hyperdrive. He's just a lot of bloat. Just a lot of bloat in this roster. Look at all these 60s, 70s, 50s, 70s, whatever you want to call them, 50s, 60s. Just so many characters at 50 and 60, you know, level 50. I mean, it's so many characters on this roster that he has brought up to Gear 6 or Gear 7 here, and that's where all his GP is coming from. Ships are not super impressive. He's got 2 7-star ships in Ghost and Phantom. He's put everything he has into Phoenix Squad. That's his team. He's got 7-star Clone Sergeant's ship, and yeah. So, probably the best matchup we could get out of the bracket. And when we take a look, we set our standard defense, which is Qui-Gon Jinn and Jedi's on the top, Geo's on the bottom. In the back row, we have our quickly improving Grievous and Droids lineup, and our leftover ships in the back here. I don't think I can even see. I can. So I've got 167k here with a 6-star Executor and these guys, which are basically our leftovers from our that are not in our Malevolence fleet that we're running now in Ship Arena. And our back row, I mean, he's level 85, but still, like, he's only 32k. He doesn't have Metalloid Monstrosity. He's moving up quickly, but he's still, you know, dangerously bad. Alright, so on his side, he has set... not terrible, not good, but not terrible, Sith squad with a non-Zeta Vader here. And he has set a pretty mediocre Jedi squad. So we're going to bring in Padme against the Sith, and we're going to bring in the Empire against our Jedi here. So let's go ahead and take the Jedi first, see what's behind that. General approach I like to use is clear to see all the squads and then make your decisions. So our Empire squad has not changed much since last time at all, really. These guys are still level 50, so it's still not a great squad, but it is one that has been effective in clearing, and I am not going to undersize this. I probably could, but we're not going to because I don't want to risk... I don't have the depth to risk not clearing this squad. Oh, hey Anakin. How are you? Let's pop that one more time, which is going to make Anakin mad again. And then we're going to kill Anakin and come back in on Bastia. And hopefully we get a stun. Drop some more of those on there. Now that she's stunned. Oh, that made Ashoka mad. And we will take out Ashoka right now. Nope. Yep. Alright. So we pick up 69 banners, which isn't great, but unfortunately we don't have the power in the squads yet to really be coming through here in full clearing with full banners. So, in the back row, we, interestingly enough, get their Phoenix squad, which I was not expecting. So, that is very interesting. I think that means we have to go... Oh boy, that is actually a bit of a challenge. So he's not going to clear anything, but I still want to get as many banners as possible. I'm pretty sure I can clear his ships. So... let's see if CLS can clear these guys. And if not, then I'll bring in Padme to clear them. And then we'll, if they do, we'll send Padme after the Phoenix squad, which I think we can hold for there. Alright. And CLS is slightly improved as well. He's up to gear 9, level 85. And we're going to go over here and try to get rid of our buddy Count Dooku before he gets... Alright, that's done. Now over here to Vader, who is a problem for us right now. Oh, that was not good. At all. Alright, let's get back on Vader. Oh boy. Alright, let's get some turn meter. Let's get back to invisible. Wow. Alright, we're going to have to use Padme to finish these guys off, it looks like. Alright. So I think Padme can finish them. The CLS squad is not strong yet. It's a kind of a known issue, so to speak. I mean, you know, yeah, he's 85, but the squad's 63k, but these are 3 really bad tunes. So, you know, the CLS squad's going to be fairly weak in general. It's more of a filler squad at this point. We did unlock General Kenobi, but not in time for this GAC, and he's not leveled up yet. He's at like 65 or 70, something like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in here. Get after Vader. And yeah, let's do some burning. Alright. Yeah, let's... Vader's probably our biggest issue right here. Let's get some protection. Alright. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have actually come in with that. Good. And that. Good. And I think we can go... Yeah, let's go after Palp. Nice. And Yoda, can you take him down? Not yet. Can you get the stun? Yes, you can. And he's out. Alright. So we got it cleared. Not on the first try, but it is cleared. That'll give us a little bit of breathing room just in case he clears through one of our sides. I don't think he will because his best squad is on defense right here. So I think he's going to be a 10. And he put his best squad on defense here. So let's see how good Malevolence is today. So the way we run Malevolence is Vulture Droid, Hyena Bomber, and Sunfac, with these 2 on defense. So we very rarely call Geo Soldier. It's mainly Vulture Droids with a Geo Spy finisher. And I mean, these guys are only level 4 and 5 star, but they are coming up on 85. I think Vulture Droid already is 85, and Hyena Bomber is like 82. So let's go ahead and let's go Clone Sergeant first. Yep, I expected that to happen. Yup. Alright, let's go ahead and stun you. put that over there. We can go ahead and drop buzz droids all around. And now we're going to pop in some what is it called? Overcharge. Overcharge, 20% offense and defense per stack. And that will help a ton. Alright, we'll go here. And now I think we do go here. See how effective having all these Vulture droids out here are? Just incredibly effective. Alright, he's going to bring in his dude. We're going to bring in our dude to finish him off with one. Watch this. So this is a deal touch damage and call all other Separatist allies, which are all 4 of them. Like, this is so much damage when he comes down. So much. And it's like almost impossible to prevent. So it's really strong in Arena as well. Underdog win gets that check mark there. We get 68 banners for that. And we will be back in a minute or so with the results. But I can already tell you that it's probably going to be a 630-10 win. But in about 30 seconds, we'll let you know. Back with the results and next round matchups. As you can see here, we got the big old check mark. And once again, the final score is some number larger than 10 to 10. He attacked once, got his 10 banners, and went home. Didn't even want to play anymore. Didn't attack the Geos at all. Sent in what must have been a really crappy team after these guys, because they didn't even take any protection damage from it. So he just got his banners and left to get his rewards for losing. So easy win as we predicted. Now on to round 2. We are facing Dipsy. So Dipsy comes in with not a great looking lineup. If you look at his arena rank and fleet rank, he must be an older account, because this particular setup right here in arena would be, in my arena, would be a top 500 and not a top 1000. And this 5-star Houndstooth with a 6-star Executrix would also be a top 20 to top 50 lineup as well. So he must be an older account. Take a look at his stats. He is 1.25 million galactic points. Galactic power. He's only fought 52 battles in the arena, which is kind of hilarious. And overall, he is pretty strong in the lineup. So we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 or 6 full 85 lineups. And so that's a lot for us to match up against with our not that many lineups. So let's take a look quickly at what he has run in the past. So if we take a look here in the last in his first GAC, he went 2-1 with his one loss being to a guy that probably outpowered him by a significant amount, and came in and just wrecked him with a Relic 5 Vader through his Geos and a JKR and leftovers that really stomped on him pretty good there in 2 weeks ago. And last week he went 3-0, so he's a 5-1, well 6-1 now that he's facing us. We're both 1-0 right now, so he's right on our level. Very challenging matchup. So if we take a look at his defenses first here, he placed his Phoenix squad on defense every round. He placed his bounty hunters plus other guys. So he's got looks like a 4-star Bosk, Boba Fett, a 5-star Django, 5-star TIE Fighter, and a 7-star KRU. So he just tossed in a bunch of random dudes that were okay in there, and they got beat down pretty handily by a very bad JKA squad who lost Count Dooku. And he also has a fairly decent Geo squad. So that's a pretty solid defense. I think I can take this Geo squad with my Empire and take these guys with the CLS and take these guys with Padme. So we'll see how that plays out. It might be a really tough matchup for us, though. We might need to get into fleets to have a chance at him. And if you take a look at what he attacks with a pretty full trooper squad. He's got a Royal Guardian here and a Tarkin, so it's really more of an Empire squad, backup Empire squad. But it's a pretty solid squad with Stark, Veers, Pyatt, and he took down this squad pretty easily in minute 12 and got 64 banners out of it. And over here, he came in with a mediocre at best Jedi squad. So he's not bringing a ton on offense. Like, this is a fine squad, this is a fine squad, but they're not going to beat either one of my teams. This is the team I'm actually worried about. He's got a Sith Marauder, Thrawn, Vader, Palpatine, and Darth Maul. And he's also got a pretty decent fleet that I think he can take. I mean, with a 7-star Biggs here, a 6-star Anakin, and Gear 12 Anakin as well, plus a Houndstooth and a Ghost and an Extinction class bomber plus a Phantom. So he's pretty darn solid on the fleet side to take off our backup fleet. Now, he might have problems with Malevolence, but we're not putting Malevolence on defense because we're going to want to make sure we clear that offensive side if we get there. So I'm kind of count on the fact that this Empire team can clear my Geos, and so I'm gonna put the Geos on the bottom because that's where the most banners are, and then I will put Qui-Gon Jinn on top, and hopefully I can steal some banners with a Grievous squad on the back row, or maybe even get a hold on the back row with Grievous. We'll see. And we'll try to get through at least one side of his for the matchup there. So it is going to be a very tight matchup. He does out GP us by a significant amount, and he does have a really good Empire squad here to come in and take on our Geos. So that's where we stand. We're going to set our defense, and I will be back in 2 days with the results. Till then, OBG out.